Hello students, welcome to Code to Sub Academy. Today we will learn about square and square roots for class 8. Okay, let's start. So, what is a square of a number? What do you mean by square of a number? So, square of a number is actually a number multiplied with itself. So when a number a is multiplied with itself, it gives a square. That is square of a number a. So square of a number is what? It is the product of the number by itself. Okay. For example, if we are having 5 to the power 2 or 5 square. So 5 square means 5 into 5. Multiple of that number 2 times. Okay. Similarly, 2 by 3 to the power 2 is what? 2 by 3 into 2 by 3. Okay. Now, what are square numbers? What do you mean by square numbers? So, square of all natural numbers are termed as square numbers. The square of all natural numbers are termed as square numbers. For example, 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 5 square is 25, 6 square is 36, 7 square is 49. We have to remember all the squares of the numbers, all the natural numbers up to 20 for this class. Okay. So we have to remember all the squares of natural numbers up to 20. So, so the square of 1 is 1, the square of 2 is 4, square of 3 is 9, square of 4 is 16, square of 5 is 25, square of 6 is 36, square of 7 is 49, square of 8 is 64, square of 9 is 81, square of 10 is 100, square of 11 is 121, square of 12 is 144, square of 13, it is important, square of 13 is 169. Square is of 14 is 196. Square of 15 is 225. Square of 16 is 276. Remember, square of 16 is 276. Square of 17 is 289. It is also required many times. Square of 17 is 289. Square of 18 is 324. Square of 19 is 361. It is required. Square of 19 is 361. Square of 20 is 400. We have to remember all these squares of 1 to 20. Okay. Now we will find out some tricks, find out the squares of some numbers. Okay. So our first trick is, if we have to find out the square of the number 101, 201, 301, 401, 501, 601, how can we do this? So is there any approach regarding, is there any trick regarding this? So let us see the trick which we can see and observe. Okay. First of all, 101 whole square is what? 101 whole square is, it is 101 multiplied with 000, and in last part it will be 101. So it is 10201. So it is 10,201. Okay. So how it come? Let us see. What we are going to do, this 01 part will remain same in the answer. Okay. This 01 part will remain same in the answer. In the third digit, what we will do, the first number is 1. We will add this number 2 times. 1 plus 1 is 2. So we will get 2. And after that, the 0 will remain the same. And after that, we will multiply the number 2 times. 1 into 1 is 1. So we will get 10201. Okay. This is the trick. To find the whole square of 101, what we will do, we will write 01 as it is. After that, we will add 1 2 times. We will add this number 2 times. We will get 2. After that, we will write a 0. And after that, what we will do, we will multiply this one. We will multiply this one 2 times. 1 into 1 is 1. So 101 whole square will be 10201. Okay. Similarly, if we are asked 201 whole square, what will be the value of 201 whole square? So this 01 will be the same. Okay. And after that, this 2 will be added with again 2. It will be 2 plus 2 is 4. So we will write 4 in the third digit. And after that, a 0 will be there, and after that, two, these 2 will be multiplied with 2 again, okay, and 2 and 2 multiplied will give 4. So the value of 201 whole square will be 40401. Similarly, for 301 whole square, what we will get? This 01 will be same, 3 plus 3 will be 6. This 0 will be the same. 3 into 3 will be 9. So the value of 301 whole square will be 90601. So without any calculation, we can find out the value of this type of numbers. For example, we are finding out the number of a whole square of 401. What will be the value? This 01 will be the same. 4 plus 4 will be 8. This 0 will be the same. And 4 into 4 will be 16. So what we will get? We will get 160801. Now, a special case. For example, if we are finding out the value of 501 whole square, how we will get? This 01 will be the same. For this, 5 plus 5 is 10. So what we will write? We will write 0, and here in place of 0, we will add 1. So what we will get? We will get here 0 and we will get here 1. After that, 5 into 5 is 25. So what we will get? We will get the value as 251001. Okay, 25 to 251001. Okay, so these are the tricks which are required to understand, because in some part of the question you will face this type of question 40401, 90601, and you will not be able to find out the square root of that numbers. Okay, so what we will do, we will first of all try to find out these type of numbers and their value in simplest terms. Okay, and after that, if we are getting remembered these type of numbers, then what we will do, we will use this square roots there in the question. Okay, so this is very important to understand. It is the trick which help us to solve the question easily in small amount of time. Okay. Now the second trick goes like, if we are said to find out the squares of the number ending with 5. Okay, for example, if we are going to find out the value of 5 square, if we are going to find out the value of 15 square, if we are going to find out the value of 25 square, 35 square, 45 square, 55 square, any square which are ending with 5. So how can we calculate? So there are two tricks for this type of numbers. First of all, the first trick is we have to square that this 5 here. What we will get? We will get 25. What we will get? We will get 25. And after that, what we will do, the number before this 5, the number before this 5, we will use this number as, before this, we will square this number, and after that, add this number. So 0 square is 0, 0 plus 0 is 0. So what we will get? We will get 0 to 5. That means 25. Okay. Similarly, for 15 square, what we will do? This 5 square is 25. It will remain same. We will get 25 in all these. Okay. We will get 25 in all these. So this 25 will remain the constant. This 1, what we will do? 1 square plus 1. We will square this 1. After that, we will add 1 to it. Okay. So what we will get? 1 square plus 1 is 2. So it will be 225. 15 square is 225. Similarly, for 25 square, what we will do? This 25 will be the same. For the first digit, what we will do? This 2 square plus 2. 2 square plus 2 is what? 2 2s are 4 plus 2 is 6. So we will get 625 as 25 square. Similarly, for 35 square, you try it out. 5 square is 25. 25 is fixed. What we will do? 3 square is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. So we will get the value as 1225. Okay. Are you all getting it? This is a simple trick which we will use to find the squares of numbers which are ending with 5. For example, 5 square, 15 square, 25 square, 35 square, 45 square, any number which is ending with 5, and we are going to find out the square of that number. So we will use this trick. Okay. Now, there is one more trick. One more trick is what? For this type of numbers, what we will do, for 5 square, what we are going to do, this 25 is fixed. 25 will be in the unit digit and tens digit. Okay, but for first part, what we are going to do, we will multiply this number with the number next to this number. For example, here it is 0, so we will multiply 0 with 1. So what we will get? 0 into 1 is 0, we will get 0 to 5. So it is 25. So it is 25. Okay, this is the second approach, how we can find out the value of 5 square as 25. For 15 square, what we will do? This 25 is fixed. We will multiply this 1 with 2. The next number, we will multiply this 1 with the next number, that is 2. 1 into 2 is 2. We will get the value as 225. For 25, what we will do? Let us suppose that we are having 25 square. So 5 square is 25 and 2 multiplied with the next number, that is 3. 2 into 3 is 6. So we will get 625. So it is an easy approach. Okay. Similarly, if we are said to find the value of 105 whole square, what we will do? 5 square is 25. The number before 5 is 10. So we will multiply 10 with 11. The next number is 11. So it is 10 into 11 is 110. So the value will be 11025, 11,025. Okay. So these are the tricks which we will use in certain questions in which the value is very bigger. We have to find the square of 105 square. We have to find the square of 215 square. So in these type of questions, we will use this type of tricks. Okay. Now, what I am going to say till now, what we have studied. Till now, we have studied the square of all natural numbers is a perfect square. The square of all natural numbers is a perfect square. But if we say that about the natural numbers, so are all natural numbers a perfect square? My question is, are all natural numbers a perfect square? What I have said till now, we have seen that 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, and continued up to so on. The squares of natural numbers is a perfect square. But if we say about only natural numbers, not the square of natural numbers, are all natural numbers a perfect square or a square number? The answer will be no. Why? Let us suppose that in the set of natural numbers, what are the members? In the set of natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, continued up to so on. So these are the numbers. So in this number, let us suppose that we are taking 2. So is 2 a perfect square? We will say no, 2 is not a perfect square. Is 3 a perfect square? It is not a perfect square. Is 5 a perfect square? It is not a perfect square. Similarly, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. These are not perfect square. So we cannot say all natural numbers are perfect square. But the square of natural numbers are always perfect square. Okay. So these two things we have to consider in our mind. Okay. Now, moving towards our next question. Is 729 a perfect square? What do we mean by a perfect square? Perfect square is actually, if we are writing that 1 is a perfect square, what it means? It can be represented as 1 into 1. It can be represented as the multiple of two numbers which are same. For example, 4. 4 can be represented as 2 into 2. That means it can be represented as two factors which are same. Okay. Similarly, if we are said, is 729 a perfect square? What we will do? We will try to find out the factors of 729 and we will see that the factors are repeating two times or not. Okay. Let us see. This is our 729. Let us try to prime factorize it. So it will be divisible by 3. So 3 2s are 6, 3 4s are 12, 3 3s are 9. Okay. Now again 3 8s are 24, 3 1s are 3. Again what we will get? 3 2s are 6, 3 7s are 21. Similarly 3 into 9 is 27 and 3 into 3 is 9. So what we are getting? We are getting 3 into 3 is 9, 9 into 3 is 27. Similarly, 3 into 3 into 3 is 20. So what we are getting? This 729 as, we are getting 729 as 27 into 27. So it has been represented as the product of two factors which are same. So we can say that 729 is a perfect square. We can say that 729 is a perfect square. Okay. Similarly, if we are asked, is 1024 a perfect square? What we will do? We will try to prime factorize it. We will try to prime factorize it. So, the prime factorization of 1024 will be, so what we will do? In the last digit, we are seeing that it is 4. So, for 4, it will be divisible by 2. Any even integer is divisible by 2 if it is in the unit digit. Okay. So, 2 5s are 10, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. Okay. The next term will be when it is divided by 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10, 2 6 are 12. Similarly, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 8s are 16. Similarly, 2 6s are 12, 2 4s are 8. 2 multiplied with 4 is 8. 2 multiplied with 3 is 6. 2 multiplied with 2 is 2. Now, 2 multiplied with 16 is 32 and 2 multiplied with 8 is 16. 2 multiplied with 4 is 8. 2 multiplied with 2 is 4. So what we are getting? 2 into 2, 2 multiplied 3 times, 2 multiplied 4 times, 2 multiplied 5 times, 2 multiplied 6 times, 2 multiplied 7 times, 2 multiplied 8 times, 2 multiplied 9 times, 2 multiplied 10 times. So it can be represented as 1024 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 5 times multiplied with 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. It is 5 times. So what it is? 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 2 is 8, 8 into 2 is 16. Similarly, it is 16. So 1024 can be represented as the multiple of a number which is repeated 2 times, 16 into 16. So it is a perfect square. Okay. So through prime factorization, we can find out which number is a perfect square or which number is not a perfect square. Are you getting it? It is very easy. Now, we will move towards our next question. We have to find out the value of square root of 9801 by long division method. So you are not aware about long division method. I will try to teach you what is long division method and how do we find the value of square root through long division method. Okay. So let us start. So our number is 9801 and we are going to find out the value of square root of 9801. What we will do? From the last digit, we will find out, we will arrange this term in the favor of 2 and 2. We will arrange 0, 1 first and after that 9, 8. Okay. So what we will do, will try to multiply two numbers of same kind. Okay, for example, that is, let us suppose that we are multiplying 2 into 2. We are multiplying 3 into 2. We have to multiply two numbers of same kind and we have to approach a number which is of same value, that is 98, or the number less than 98. Okay, we have to first of all approach a number which is 98. If it is not going to approach to 98, what we will do? We will find out a number which is nearer to 98. Okay. So let us suppose what we can do. We know that 10 square is 100. 10 into 10 is 100. 9 square is 81. So 9 is the number. 9 square, 9 is the number whose square is 81, which is nearest to 98. Okay. So what we will do? we will write 9 into 9. Okay. So 9 when multiplied by 9 times, it will give 81. And we will add 9 here also. 9 plus 9 is 18. Okay. What we have to do? We have to multiply as well as add that numbers. We have to multiply the number in the upper side and we have to write 9 and add in the lower side. Okay. So what we will get? 98 minus 81. 8 minus 1 is 7. 9 minus 8 is 1. So it is 17. Okay. So we are getting 17 and we are getting here as 18. So 18 cannot divide 17. Okay. So what we will do, we will write 0, 1 here. We will write these two numbers here. Okay. And now we will try to find out a number which on multiplying with the same number will give either 1701 or a number which is approaching to 1701. That is, let us suppose that we are going to find out, let us suppose that we are trying with 9. So 189 into 9 is what? 9 into 9 is 9 into 9 is 81. Okay, so 8 is in carry. 8 into 9 is 72. 72 plus 8 is 80. 9 into 1 is 1. 9 into 1 is 9. 9 plus 8 is 17. So what we are getting? We are getting this number 1701 on multiplying 9 and adding this line in the lower side. So what we are getting? We are getting 1701 completely. So the square root of this 9801 will be 99. The square root of this 9801 will be 99. How we will write it? We will write the square root of 9801 is 99. Okay. Or else, if you are said to find out the value of 9801 to the power half, then also it is saying you have to find the value of square root. So the square root of 9801 will be 99. Are you all okay with it? You can find out the value easily. Okay. Now, moving towards our next question, we have to find out the value of square root of 2601 by long division method. So here in the previous question, we were said to find out the square root of this. It was the statement form. But right now, what we are saying, we are directly said to find out the square root of this. So this is also the square root of 2601. The same question has been asked, but in the form of symbols. Okay. So what we are going to do, we will do the same thing. 2601 will be here. We will separate these two and these two. Okay. Now, what we are seeing, 5 into 5 is what? 25. 6 into 6 is what? 36. So the nearest number for 26 is 25. So it can be expressed as 5 into 5 as 25. So what we are getting? We are getting 1. We are getting 1. Okay. So now here what we are getting, after this, if there comes a number for 1, what we are going to do, 5 plus 5 is 10. Here what we are getting 101. What we are getting? We are getting 101. How can we get 101 from 10? By multiplying 1 here and here. So if we write 1 plus 1, we will get 102. 101 plus 1 is 102 and 101 into 1 is 101. So it is completely solved and the value for the square root of 2601 is 51. So the value of square root of 2601 is 51. Okay. Now, so we have till now we have learned about how we will find the value of square roots through long division method and through prime factorization method. Okay. Now we will move towards the word problem. The first question which we are seeing is find the smallest number, find the smallest natural number by which 1008 should be multiplied to make it a perfect square. What the question is saying that we have to multiply 1008 with some special kind of smallest natural number, with some smallest natural number, let us consider it a, so that it is a perfect square. It can be expressed in the multiples of a number multiplied two times itself. Okay, so what I am saying, we have to find a number a such that 1008 into a is a perfect square. It's a square of some number. Okay, so what we are going to do, first of all, we will prime factorize 1008. So it can be divisible by, it is divisible by 2, because in unit digit we are getting a factor of a multiple of 2. Okay, so 2 into 5 is 10. This 0 will be the same. 2 into 4 is 8. We will get 2 into 504 is 1008. Similarly, for this 504, 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10, 2 2s are 4. We will get 252. Again, this is 1, this is 2, this is 6. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 6 are 12. Now, 2 6 are 12, 2 3 are 6. Now this number is 63. Clearly it is divisible by 3. So it will be 3 2 are 6, 3 1 are 3. 3 into 7 is 21. So what we are getting? This number 2 into 2. So instead of 1008, we can write 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, these two numbers, into 3 into 3 into 7 multiplied with some number, smallest number a, which will make it a perfect square. So this was our question. Now, what we are getting a pair of 2 here, similarly a pair of 2 here, similarly a pair of 3 here. Okay, so what we are getting a pair of 2 multiplied with 2 multiplied with 3. That means 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 3 is 12. We are getting a pair of 12. We are getting a pair of 12 multiplied with itself. And 7 multiplied with some number which can be expressed in the form of x square, in the form of some number square. Okay, we are going to find out that number square and also the value of a. Okay, so first of all, our question was what? Let us see our question. Our question was, we have to find out a smallest number by which it should be multiplied. So to make a square number, what we have to do, we have to write the number in such a way that it has two numbers in multiplication, such as here, for example, we are getting 12 into 12. Similarly, this 7 should be multiplied with 7 so that it will make a perfect square. This 12 is making a perfect square, 12 into 12. Similarly, this 7 should be multiplied with 7 to make a perfect square. Okay, so if we write this a as 7, what we will get? We will get the number as 12 into 7 multiplied with 12 into 7. So what it will be? It will be 7 2s are 14, 7 1s are 7 plus 1 is 84. So it can be expressed as the product of 84 into 84. It can be expressed as 84 square if we place a in the value of a 7. So what I am trying to say, we have to write a value of a such that it makes a duplicate of that number. So 7 was one number which was only in one in its place. Okay, so we were requiring two numbers of that same time. So instead of a, what we have written? We have written 7. When 7 was multiplied to this 1008, it will give 84 whole square, a perfect square. So we will write 7 is the smallest natural number, which when multiplied with 1008 will give a perfect square, and the perfect square will be 84 whole square. Okay, are you getting it? Similarly, if the question asks for what number should be divided for with 1008 so that the resulting number is a perfect square, what we will do? We will remove this 7. We will divide this number with 7. If we will divide this number with 7, what we will get? If we will divide this number with 7, this 7 and 7 will be removed, and we will get a new number which is a perfect square of 12. Okay, are you all getting it? So in the next question, we will do the same thing. In the next question, our question is, we have to find the smallest number by which this is a very bigger number, this number must be divided so that it becomes a perfect square. First of all, we have to find a number which must be divided with that number so that the resulting number will become a perfect square. Okay. And after that, we have to find the square root of the resulting number so obtained. Okay. So what we have to do? First of all, we have to prime factorize 2, 3, 5, 4, 5. So it should be divided with 5. Okay, so on dividing with 5, what we will get? 5 into 4 is 20. 5 into 7 is 35. 5 into 8 is 40. 5 into 9 is 45. Okay, now, so this is 4789. Let us see 4789 into 5 is what? 9 5s are 45, 8 5s are 40, 7 5s are 35, 4 39, 5 4s are 20, plus 4, 24905. So here it will be 47089. If we write 47089 here, what will be? It will be 9 into 5 is 45, 8 into 5 is 40, plus 4 is 44, 5 into 0 is 0, 0 plus 4 is 4, 7 into 5 is 35, 5 into 4 is 20, 20 plus 3 is 23. So here it will be 47089. Now this number 7 plus 4 is 11, 11 plus 0 is 11, 11 plus 8 is 19, 19 plus 9, 19 plus 9 is 28. 7 plus 4 is 11, 11 plus 0 is 0, 0, 11 plus 8 is 19, 19 plus 9 is 28. So it will not be divisible by 3. Okay, so we have to find some other factors of this number. So for this number, let us suppose that we are trying to divide it with 11. So let us check what happens. So when we divide this number with 11, 11 into 4 is 44, carry 3. 11 into 2 is 22. We will get 8 as the carry. 11 into 8 is 88. We are again getting 9. So for this number is not getting divisible. Okay. So first of all, we have to find the factor of it. So right now I am not getting the factor of it. I have to find out the factor first. I have to find the factor. Let us let us try to divide it by 7. So on dividing it by 7, what we will get? 7 into 6 is 42. We will get 550 here. 7 into 7 is 49. We will get 18. 7 into 2 is 14. And again, we are getting 49 here. 7 to 7 is 49. Okay. Right. Now we are getting 6727 as the next number. So for next number, let us see that it is divisible by 7 or not. 7 9 is 63. We are getting 42. And after that, we are getting 7. So it is also divisible by 7. So we will get 7 into 9 as 63. We will get 7 into 6 as 42. 7 into 1 as 7. Now, for 961, what we will do? 11 into 8 is 88. It is not divisible by 11. So let us see it is divisible by 9 or not. 9 ones are 9. No, it is not divisible by 9 also. So it will be divisible by 961. 961. So the square root of 961 is what? 3 into 3 is 9, and for 61, so it is the square root of 31. So we can write it as 31 into 31. Okay. So we will there will come certain numbers which for which the square root are not, we are unable to find the square root of this type of numbers. Okay. For this kind of number, we have to use this type of techniques so that our clarification for this question becomes easier. Okay. We have to find out such a method which will make this question solve easier, be solvable easier. Okay. So, but we are getting 2, 3, 5, 4, 4, 5 as the product of 5 multiplied with 7 multiplied with 7 multiplied with 31 multiplied with 31. So what we are getting a duplicate of 7 and duplicate of 31, but we are not getting a duplicate of 5. To make it a perfect square, we are requiring a duplicate of 5 also. Here we are said to find out a smallest number which by which on dividing which we get a perfect square. So if we divide this number with 5, we will get a perfect square. Okay. So what we will write? 5 is the smallest natural number which on dividing this number will be a perfect square. Now the resulting number will be what? The resulting number will be 7 into 7 into 31 into 31. And we are said to find the square root of this number. So the square root of this number, this new number, the square root of 7 into 7 into 31 into 31 will be, it will be 7 into 31. That means 7 into 3 is 7 3 is the 21. So we will get 217. So 217 will be the square root of the number. So obtain on dividing the number with the smallest natural number, that is 5. Okay. Are you getting it? So this was the question. This was a tricky question because here the square root of 961 is not known to us. So we will use the technique of long division method here. And after that, we will find out the numbers, the factors which will divide 961. Okay. Now, after this, there comes a part in which you have to learn about the sum of odd numbers which will be represented in the form of squares of a number. For example, let us suppose that we are given find out the value of 1 square. We know the value of 1 square as 1. So, the value of 1 square is 1. So, the odd numbers of this will be 1. Similarly, if we are going to find out the value of 2 square, so what we will do? We will add two numbers. For this, we are adding one odd number here. For this, we will add two odd numbers here. 1 plus 3. So it will be 4. Okay. Similarly, for 3 square, what we will do? We will add three odd numbers. Three odd natural numbers more specifically. So it will be 1 plus 3 plus 5. But it will be 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. So we will get 9 here. Similarly, for 4 square, what we will get? 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. So it will be 16. Okay. So this is a basic thing. It is given in your book. You first go through the book. You will find it very clear that we can represent any square number in the form of the sum of odd natural numbers. Okay. So you can write it like this. If you are given a fill in the blank, let us suppose that you are said to find the square of 17 whole square. How you will find out? You will add 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus dot 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 up to 17 times, and you will add those values. You will get the value. Okay. So this is also a method through which you can find the squares of certain number. Okay. Now, moving towards our next part. Our next part is there is a simple property. if any numbers ends with 2, 3, 8, and 7. 2, 3, 8, and 7. 2, 3, 7, and 8. If any numbers end with 2, 3, 7, and 8, what we tell that these numbers cannot be a perfect. Okay, this is a basic property. If a number ends with 2, 3, 7, and 9, 8 in its unit digit, we say that number is not a perfect square. Okay, so this was uh, regarding your first lecture about square and square roots. In your next lecture, you will find out certain word problems which will help you to solve these questions easily. And after that, we will continue. Thank you.